It gets more shady getting in every time. Just don't step on the leaves because they are slippery. I really don't want to fall, but there are so many ants. I have had a pretty rough start. If you live in a city, oh, I made it. If you live in a city that's somewhat the size of Birmingham, oh, good, I'm glad somebody put that there. I'm tired of carrying that. If you live in a city that's somewhat the size of Birmingham, and you know as well as I know that I just fell down that hill. I have not had a good start. That stick just stuck in the side of my head. I have no idea what my grabbers are. Oh, there they are. Oh yeah, y'all, you look fine. Let me do a little cleanup. Okay, who's ready for round? Try that again. That kind of hurt. I started sliding up there. That was left foot. This was right foot. I did it pretty impressive splits right there. I had half my body up there and I had half my body down here. And then my face went in those sticks. I'm telling you, because I don't have anybody here to say, holy smokes, is that a lot of blood or is that normal? So I'm telling you, I forgot what we were talking about. I don't think I tore a hole in my waders, but that sure did hurt on that rock. Okay, that's enough whining. Okay, oh. Oh my goodness. So if you live in a city and you need a credit card, there's always one in these creeks. But what I was gonna say is, oh my goodness, I think I got a hole in my waders. I feel water going down my left leg, but that's okay. I had so much to tell you, but I think my my elbow did the old turn direction it's not supposed to turn. So I was hungry. And being the weekend and early, everybody's out playing, including them. So I googled Chick-fil-A just to get me there quicker. A lot of traffic, a lot of people. You have multiple options. Please choose the one you want to go to. I've only been to one in the town, so I was not sure if the other ones. Oh, that's a hand grip. 62 girls Schwinn. Single grip double loop. Everlasting gobstopper. So I went to the first one, and it was inside a building, the Alabama Power Building. So I said, okay, no big deal. I'll choose option B this time. So I did that. And there's so much construction going on. That street was blocked, but I finally made it. There's some nice bass. I finally made it. Option B was inside a building. So option C, I chose it. This is 30 minutes into needing to feed. And I got this problem. when I get hungry, I don't want to talk to anybody or see anybody or be a part of anything on earth other than putting just a tiny morsel of food in my cake hole. And then once it's there, I'm like, fine. I know. It's not the way to be. Let's see, the water is flowing this way. So we're gonna go this way. So I get there and they're actually closed. And the only way to get any sustenance from them is to download the app. Well, that's all fine and dandy. So I did it. I downloaded the app. My bride already has the app on her phone, so it's quicker. I'm looking around. And I put in my fancy pants order and I pulled up and I pulled into the spot. You gotta put everything in, your credit card, your birth weight, your uncle's maiden name, your aunt's maiden name, and then you gotta also be prepared to show them how many toes you have on each foot. Well, that's not a big deal. So I'm sitting there barefoot, my feet hang out the window, and you gotta put the number of the thing you're in. You pull up and all the pickup things are numbered. Sorry, my side kind of hurts from falling down that hill, and it was fun. Oh, but this made it all worthwhile. Wish I harvest. But at least I didn't fall into the water, like all the way. So I pull up and I'm in number 18. So your options are curbside carryout, dine in, or there's another one that's similar to curbside, but it's like home order or something goofy. I'm like, what in the world is that? So I got there and I'm sitting there and I'm like, God, I finally made it. And you push the button, you put your order, your block number that you're on, and I don't know what's going on around here. Is that a C-130? Is it Air Force? Air Force still fly C-130s? I don't know. I thought I'd just check around under here. I know you can't see. I'm just trying not to fall. So I got all that stuff set and I pushed the button that says, let us know when you're here, by putting your number in, and I did. And it said, we're sorry. And then they sang that song by Men at Work that about it's a mistake. But yet I didn't know the mistake I was making, because it doesn't tell you what's wrong. It just says we're not able to process your order. I give Chick-fil-A more money than I make. Okay, that's an exaggeration. I give them too much money. My picture ought to be in there on the wall as much as we eat there. Me and my bride and every little offspring I have, our pictures ought to be on the wall. And instead of them waiting for me to say thank you so they can say their pleasure, I should be sitting there waiting for them to tell me thank you. Because if you don't say thank you when they hand you food, they panic. They absolutely freak out. And they look at you and you look at them. So then you say, to break the awkwardness, have a nice day. And they say, thank you. And you say, what do you say? My pleasure. It messes them up. So I left there. Oh, there's a dog. Oh my goodness. That dog most likely got hit by a car. There are planes, trains, and automobiles everywhere. So uninstalled the app, vowed to never go there again. No matter how hungry I am, I'm really not sure what's beneath my feet. I need to get on some solid ground here. I don't know, maybe we should go upstream after all. Hey. And I went to a Burger King. Air Force. That looked like an airplane out of World War II. I guess it's okay to still use them. Yeah, let's go upstream. We look around a little bit right here. So I vowed never to go there again. My left leg really hurts. My knee, what is that? I'm gonna quit turning over, we'll enjoy it for a minute. Yeah, I must have snapped the nerve loose. I can't even pick up stuff from my grabbers. Olympus digital voice recorder. What's the chances of drawing that out and listening to somebody else's voice for a change? So I decided I'm gonna go to Burger King. And all the while, I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon. When I was a kid and I'd get out of school and I'd walk home. I think it was about 1.5 miles to the house, not far. And I would, on my walk would be, I'd fast walk it because waiting on me was a bowl of unsweetened Cheerios. And the only way to, what is going on around here? Oh, another Air Force. Air Force 2. Well, now the Air Force got picked to fly the president around. They wanted it called like Navy 1. I wonder if the Navy got a shot. I wonder if they all put in their bids. I said, okay, we'll do it. And they said, no, we're gonna go with the Air Force. I said, okay. There's a couple of my offspring want to join the Air Force eventually. I'm glad. I don't want them to go to sea. I love the Navy, but I don't want them to go to sea. It's not a good life for a family. So on my way home, sorry I had to rewind in my head. On my way home, I'm anticipating this nice bowl of Cheerios. And since it was unsweetened, I won't give you a sad backstory about not having enough money to buy sweetened cereal. So I'll spare you that. This isn't American Idol, or you have to see me cry before you hear me sing. There's going to be something cool in here in a minute. There absolutely has to be. I would take out the sugar after I lubricated the cereal with some powdered milk. And are you shedding a tear for me? And it wasn't bad, you get used to it. But I would put so much sugar in it, it would be little sand dunes in the bottom. And the awesome part of that is you get to scoop it out, and your powdered milk is now sweet and chewy. Oh. So that's going through my head as I left Chick-fil-A, anticipating what Burger King might be like. So I drove over to another part of town in Hamburg, and it doesn't get a lot of business, and I thought, I'm gonna regret this. So I ordered, by now breakfast is over because I spent half my lifetime looking for sustenance. I try to say that with a list all the time, it's tough. There's got to be some kind of treasure in here. So I get there, and I get the standard issue #1, nothing but ketchup and mustard. Data plates are cool if that was a data plate. The only thing is there's no holes in it. But we can take it over here and polish it real quick and see. So standard issue #1, ketchup, mustard only, large sweet tea. And it's early enough in the morning where I thought, nah, the tea's gonna be good. It's not gonna taste like yesterday's tea. Well, it did. I could have taken it out of the cup like silly putty and played things with it and stuck it on a newspaper to see if I could pull one of the comic strips off with it. It was so thick and old. So I stopped at a gasoline stand that was surrounded by police, and I thought, okay, this place is closed, but they weren't. They just had a loitering and Crime Stoppers moment, but you could still come in and get you something. So I thought, okay, cherry Coke would be good this morning. Cherry Coke, and I got it. And I felt bad. The lady at the register was so nice. She was behind her bars and had her flak jacket on, all that stuff. And I grabbed that out of the thing first before I went over there, and it was warm. And I said, okay, it's no big deal. It's better than nothing. So I bought it and left. And here I am. So everything went great. And I don't know if you remember, but I parked the wagon, ever so gently climbed down this concrete wall, and then I did a split. So I've had a good workout, and I'm in the creek. see anything. I'm wondering if I should have went the other way. We got to get into a full MPZ to really find something. That's a more populated zone. Here's a piece of copper. Any other day I would harvest, but not today. I don't feel like folding it up. So that's all I got to say. So what are y'all doing? Tell me in the comments, what did you do today? Let's see who had the most productive day. I don't know. Let's see. C130, C650. That is a 4-engine something. That's a beast of an Air Force. They're so loud. You think they're loud in your headphones. Get down here and be knee deep in glass like water or sound bounces off of it. I'm wondering why I can't see. I think it's because I don't have glasses on. So what'd you do today? Tell me in the comments. What did you do today that was productive so far? And I guess depending on when this video comes out, will determine what time of day it is for you. I don't know how to foul though. I got my non-skids on. My feet. So they do great walking. There's nothing in here. We're gonna go to one more bridge and then we're gonna turn around and find another spot. It only took me about 2 hours to get to this one. That's the feeding frenzy. Gasoline. Actually, the getting ready part 2. Let's go to this side. I don't know why I'm not over here. You'll be able to see a little better. They started putting these, my arm's bleeding a little bit, that's okay. They started putting these litter getters in some creeks around Birmingham now, which is good. They've been doing it in other parts of the country for a while. In Alabama, we kind of wait just to make sure it works everywhere else before we do it here. Oh, that's metal. I can't pick that. I don't pick it up. Look at that little teeny itsy bitsy railroad track. Or just a teeny weeny itsy bitsy I-beam. Not to be confused with a low beam. A lot of fish in here. That's good. Well, that's all I got to say about that. See if we can find something of interest. That's a long way to the next bridge. We're gonna go anyway. Ooh. We shall harvest. That was a feed least. But nothing but the S sound is left on it. Must have been here a couple days. hit it. Wow, look at how big those bass are. I don't know if you can see those. Name this plane. It's similar to the Navy pilots training planes, but it's a little slimmer. I forgot what the Navy pilots training planes were, a 30 maybe? Help me out, I don't remember. I worked on the flight line, medical clinic at the flight line in Pensacola for a little bit, but I didn't take the time to learn everything. But I enjoyed it. It was just me, one other tech, and a doctor. So it's kind of like we got to do something unique and cool and be around all the pilots. That was cool. If it's unique in here, I need to pick it up because there's not much in here. The litigator thing floats on top of the water, a little string of buoys on both sides. Not either side or it wouldn't catch anything. But it's on both sides. And then there's like a little miniature grocery cart in the middle that catches stuff, and then you go empty it. The concept is get all these bag trees before they sink. There's nothing in here. That is a very large diaper pen hung on a stick. Here we go again. I wonder if it's the same one. Just making little circles. It's actually kind of clean, or than it has been. Here's a hole cover. So what does it say? You want to look? Ooh, that thing's big. You drag all the needles. I mean, big. Birmingham sanitary sewer with a star in the middle. We can put that in our man purse. It's actually illegal to have those. It's even more illegal to try to take them and recycle them. I'm gonna leave it right here in case you want it. And it's like trying to sell railroadiana. People told me before, man, you need to get all that iron out of those creeks, and yeah, that's not gonna happen. Because if they bought manhole covers or people hole covers, whatever they're called now, and railroad iron, you know what the criminals will be doing. Oh man, there's some deep spots. We're in a tough spot. Okay, it's kind of smoothing out up here. Maybe there'll be something in this smooth water. I got an ant running around my eyeball. So here we are. I wonder if you swish in here. Is that a piece of slag or a piece of glass? I see some nails in there. I don't really want to stick my arm in there, especially the one with the bleed coming out. Now here's a few ends and odds. Little electrical brass. Or we'll harvest that. That's so cool, huh? I gotta stop saying huh after I say stuff. So, see what else is in here. Can you see the hole? Be the hole. I have found only one of these before, and I believe y'all helped me figure out what it was. It is brass, and it's heavy. This brass is heavy, and it's a comb. We will harvest. I don't know what it is. You probably told me many moons ago, and I forgot. That is a iron nut. Sticks. There's another piece of brass. I don't know what it is. There may be all of it in here. I wonder if I picked up a bunch of little tiny bugs when I did the safety dance going down that hill. I always try to remember to turn around and look behind me. In case somebody's behind me. There never is. I can't find anybody else who really wants to do this as much as I do. There's a fella watching my channel. I think his name is Luke. I don't remember what. How old he is. Here's some more stuff. Okay, let's play Name That Airplane again. Come on, how many are there? How many could there possibly? Here's another circle of stuff. This is the stuff that literally get it one. Well, anyway, Luke put his link to his Instagram in the comments on one of my videos, which is cool because I love to see what everybody else is doing. And he's out picking up bottles. He didn't wait for me. He didn't invite me. He didn't call me. He just went and did it all by himself. I don't know. His bride may have been with him. So maybe I could talk him into getting in the creek one day. Looks like everything that's something ends up in the middle. I know you can't see. I'll stop doing that until you can see. Okay, you can kind of see right there a little bit. And everything that rolls off these slick rocks, like that's just a big old slick rock. Everything else just stops right at the edge. Like that big piece of rebar, and I don't know why I'm trying to pick it up. Knowing I can't do that. Let's press on. I see a bridge. That may be our turning point. We'll see. Hang on, let me let this water stop wiggling around and maybe you can see in a minute. No, you can't. Told myself I was going to go a little slower. I was in slow motion falling down that hill. Hey, there's another golf ball. Be quiet. Shh. Let's see. I think I can tell by the weight. That's a feet at least. No. Top flight. They spelled flight wrong. There's a bunch of iron right here in this drop off. See, that looks like a tire off a small toy. That's the second one of those I've seen. It's a tire or it is a acorn hull. That is a tire. You ready to play Name That Plane? Oh, that's a speedy one. That one was loud. Uh-oh, CD, DVD, DVR, DV3PR. Let me look at it and make sure it's not in app. Okay, Rebound Records. Hang on, we'll harvest. It's kind of tough to get in the old man purse. Oh, look at that big old bass. I got to bring my son in here sometime. The fisherman. That is a really nice looking fish for this creek. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see if you can see it. Nope, it just took off. Okay, if there's nothing under this bridge, we're gonna call it. Game over. Keep going. Uh-oh. American Hubcapiana. Want to name it? It's not old, so it may be a... Oh, I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up. It is metal. somewhere I can get out and walk the bank back? Probably not. Here's a shotgun shell. In the middle of town. In the middle of the city. There's the bottom of a truck. Okay, it's time to get serious. Let's go up here and look in the hallows. See if we can find anything. Well, it looks shallow anyway. So if you're driving down the road, you have something that you're not supposed to have in your wagon, you think, I gotta get rid of this. Just throw it over the side. Then I come find it. Right here. You have to admit, even though it's a city creek, it is kind of pretty, isn't it? I mean, if you could take the trash out. But the trash is not always litter bugs. I've been behind pickup trucks where trash just flies out. I have been behind people who just throw trash out. And I've been behind garbage trucks where trash flies out. So it's not just straight up intentional littering. In Georgia, if you haul something on a trailer, and it may be in the back of a truck too, there's signs that say tarp your load or be ticketed. I kind of like that. There's a Visa. This is easy viewing right here. Because I'm not here to take out all the trash. Or the credit cards. See, it's a bummer when you find somebody's health insurance card. Because nobody just throws that over the bridge. Which means they got robbed, probably. Not like robbed. Look, there is another card with a picture on it. I'm going for the golf ball. That card says parent. That's a bummer. I will not get it. Another top flight. I guess if I had to use top flights, I'd use them. I'm a Opal fan myself. I like them even a little bit better than the Fidelist. That bottle looks like a hutch with a paper label on it. No such thing though, that I'm aware of. And I try to be aware of those things. Okay, what do you see? A lighter, the bottom of a whiskey bottle, some plug. There's something, I don't know what that is. That is the metal out of the strip of a windshield wiper. A lot of shells, mussels, pull tabs out the wazoo, little spring action something. Let's get closer. A lot of cans. Now somebody could get in here and get all the cans out. I forgot to do my look around to make sure I am alone. If you ever start hearing Jackal Maxon singing in the background that you're not alone, you need to really stop and look up. These little City Creek freshwater snails are awesome too. See them, all those little dots? They filter a lot. Okay, I got to take my glasses off my face. This is the end of the road. We visit some more. It'll be another video. I got to turn my person around, but we'll start here on the next round. If I can find an entrance one, there may be one at that next bridge. So we didn't find much, except a couple of golfing balls. There's probably a lot of fun in there. So I'm done. So remember, before you sign off or go watch somebody else that's a lot more interesting, tell everybody here what you did today. And everybody take a minute to get to know each other. Thanks for watching my videos.